rend les choses faciles. Et sèche-moi ces larmes de crocodile.
Good morning. It is July 3rd. This video I was actually intending to film prior to July starting, but better late than never. So this is kind of an update on my zero waste journey, as well as kind of a discussion of what I'm doing in July instead. So I posted a video a couple of weeks, maybe months ago, about the frustrations I was having when I'm trying to go zero waste and trying to use my own bags and jars and things at stores and all the issues. And I'll link that above here. But it was just kind of overwhelming for me, and I didn't know where to begin, and I felt like it was all futile, and all the people that I saw on social media that were having great success with the zero waste lifestyle lived in cities that were different than mine. Also, within the last month, I took a trip to the Lake of the Ozarks, and I was there for about 2 weeks. While I was there were limited grocery stores. There was one grocery store that was about maybe 30 minutes away that had all of the products I could ever want and ask for. But in terms of the proximity, I was really limited. There weren't really any vegan products in the store. There wasn't a bulk section. And it just made me really think about, the privilege that is being able to go zero waste and having the ability to be able to go to stores with bulk bins or that can fulfill a lot of special needs, because the world really isn't built to be zero waste right now, especially not in the United States in 2018. Everything comes in plastic. So that brings me to where I am here in July. Again, today is July 3rd. So this is day 3 of my plastic-free July. I was on Instagram, I don't know, maybe a week and a half ago, and I saw a page, and it was for Zero Waste July, and I thought that was a great idea, so I followed them, and I thought, you know what, this is going to be my entrance, or at least another start to trying to go more zero waste, or trying to limit the packaging that I'm purchasing and using. So I came up with a list of rules that I was going to follow, and I knew that on July 1st, all of this was going to start. So in terms of my own rules, my first rule was that, of course, I'm not going to purchase anything that has any plastic. I'm not going to purchase any foods that are in any packaging that I could not reuse. So ideally looking for things in maybe glass jars or with metal lids, or even things in cans that can be recycled. They're technically not plastic, although they're not zero waste. On some level, I can rationalize that it's better than purchasing something in plastic. So not going to purchase anything in plastic, any single-use plastic. Second thing was that I already had a bunch of items in the house that were purchased in plastic, or that were currently in plastic. So I was going to allow myself to use those during the month of July. If I had something in the cupboard that was purchased before July, and obviously I didn't go out and do a major shopping spree at the end of June so that I would be set for July, but things that I already had on hand. So I allowed myself to use those, but what I wanted to do is track the plastic that I would throw away. So anything during the month of July that I used that I already had on hand prior to July, I would be saving that packaging just to see how much plastic I was actually using, or how much packaging I would be throwing away. So that was my second rule. Third rule is just try to eat more whole food, plant-based items. Those are the ones that are less likely to be in plastic. So by eating a diet that is focused around whole foods and whole grains and things that I could buy in the bulk bins, that I was going to be eating healthier. So trying not to chew through my restraints per se, meaning that, well, this processed food is in a box so that it's okay, or things that are in cans in general, just saying oh, because it's not plastic packaging, it's okay. No, it was really about changing my mindset to say you need to eat more whole plant-based foods that are in their natural state. So the restriction of the no plastic is really leading me in that direction. Complications is that there's a lot of foods that are whole foods, great for you, healthy fruits and vegetables that you cannot really purchase in the grocery store without them being in plastic packaging, like berries. It's so hard to find berries in a grocery store that aren't in plastic packaging. English cucumbers are in a plastic wrapper. What else? Even things like bananas have wrapping around them and plastic stickers that say that they're organic. So there are a lot of things that I am going to be limited from using because I'm sticking strictly to the no plastic purchasing. That's also a struggle for a lot of packaged things that I guess are things like Frank's Red Hot, or even coconut oil, even if they are in a glass jar, and even if they do have a metal lid, which the Frank's Red Hot sauce doesn't, there's usually some sort of like plastic shrink wrap film over the top of it. So even if you can avoid the packaging being plastic, sometimes the things that protect the packaging are plastic. So that's something that I'm planning on not purchasing, but we'll see. So this is for the entire month of July. I'm really committed to this. As I said, this is the 3rd day of me doing it so far. I've already saved some things that I had on hand. So I had a bag of cashews, and this is a packaging, as I said, some fruits and vegetables it's hard to purchase without any extra plastic. So even this is from kale that I purchased. It had plastic technically on it. Also, I finished a deodorant bottle. I did have another one of these on hand that I am using. So things like toothpaste, deodorant, I already have those. They are in plastic packaging, so I don't know if during this month I'll have to find solutions to that. Although I am almost out of dishwasher detergent, so that could be an adventure. So lots of so's. A little bit long-winded here, but bottom line is, through the month of July, I'm not purchasing any plastic, and I'm going to be saving the plastic that I do use that I might have already on hand in packaging that I purchased prior to July. So stick around to this channel because I'm going to be doing all of my recipes this month with no plastic and being conscious of using whole foods that aren't that you can purchase without the use of extra packaging. So stay tuned for that. You'll have at least 4 recipes based on that idea. So if you have any questions or suggestions, please comment below. I will paste a link to the or the Plastic Free July website, which you can kind of sign up and do a pledge there. Again, I found them on Instagram. I believe if you just search Plastic Free July, you'll see it. It is out of Australia, but it's a global issue that we need to think about here. So yeah, so I'll be checking in with you hopefully once a week, letting you know what I'm doing, maybe some more vlog style things such as this. So stick around if you like this sort of thing, subscribe to this channel because that's what's going to be happening here through the month of July. Otherwise, have a great week, have a great day, and I will see you in the next video.